In this video, I'm going to walk you through getting your Arduino set up and running for the first time. If you're working in one of the labs upstairs in the art school, your Arduino software should already be installed and ready to go, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did that if you plan on working at home. So I just need to Google search Arduino, and this will take us to the home page. From here, it's just select download and your operating system. So here I'm going to select Mac OS X, and we'll let that download. Okay, so we're done here. Let's go in and pull that out, open that up, and that should mount right on the desktop. Okay, so to install the software, all we really need to do is grab this icon, drop it into applications. That'll copy there. This other package right here will install a driver for the USB to serial conversion chip that actually is not on your new Arduino Uno, but would be necessary if we end up using an older Arduino board, which is definitely possible in this course. So let's go ahead and install that. Okay, that's all set. So now we can actually go right into applications, and we can see that Arduino did install properly. And let's just drop that right down into our dock. Okay, we can close all these up and actually eject that there. And let's just double click Arduino and open that up for the first time. So what you'll get here is a blank IDE. This is the space where you're actually going to enter your code, and before we do any of that, we need to make sure that we have our Arduino board correctly set up and plugged into our computer. So I'm going to use this other program called Fritzing just to illustrate that. So what you're going to need is your Arduino board, and then you're going to need your USB cable and one of the red LEDs that came with your kit. So you're going to need to first plug in your USB type B connection to this metallic jack right here on your Arduino, and the other end is going to end up in the USB A type, the more sort of familiar traditional USB type connection. That's going to go into your laptop or your tower of your computer. So once you've got that connected, we can pull out our LED, and on the real LED that you have, you're going to notice that one side is longer than the other, and that's going to designate which side is the anode and which side is the cathode. So if I hover over this little illustration here, it tells me that this is the anode and this is the cathode. Okay, so the anode needs to go into the more positive side of the connection of the circuit that we're going to make here. And while very soon we're going to see kind of a safer, better way to hook up this LED to our board. For now, for just testing it, all we really need to do is just plug it into one of these sockets here. So these sockets we're going to refer to as headers or female headers, and it's really just a way for us to connect wires to our board. So if I grab this here, I want to put that anode, or the longer side, into number 13 on the digital side, and the cathode, or the shorter leg, is going to end up in ground. So we're just going to plug it in just like this, okay? And as long as our USB cable's hooked up properly, we're ready to go. Back over here at the IDE, we can just do a couple things that are necessary. We need to go into Tools, and we're going to drop down to Board, and we're going to make sure our Arduino Uno is selected if that's the board we're working with. and then we need to tell it which serial port it's going to be communicating through. So in here we want to make sure that this device DEV/TTY USB modem, this top one is checked off. So that looks good. And then we can actually find pre-written code for us under examples, basics, and Blink. So this is that Hello World sketch here. This is a very, very basic bit of code that's just going to blink the LED on and off. We can go over here and we can click this one with the little triangle on it. That's going to compile our code. It's also just going to check to make sure that there's no errors. So this came preloaded and everything's fine with it. So it's going to tell us in this little monitor here that it's done compiling. And now we just need to send it to our board. So over here we have this button, and if you hover over it, it tells you what it's going to do, and we're going to upload. So we're going to click that. This is going to tell us that it's uploading, and when it's done uploading. So now if you take a look at your board, you should be blinking away. So we can go in and we can make some changes to this, and we can check it with our compile, and then we can upload it to the board, and hopefully we'll see some difference. And for now, everything should be working fine. So that's it.